In this video I'm gonna do the get add product, so that's gonna be here. So this is gonna say add product, and route is gonna be dash product. So in here I'm gonna pass the title and the description and the price, and the view is gonna be add dash product. And I'm gonna pass here the description as well and the price. But I also need to be able to select a category when adding a product. So I'm gonna wrap this inside of a category find. So I'm gonna say here category and find, and have a callback here, cats in there and a semicolon, and just get this inside of this and format a bit. So here I'm also gonna say that categories is equal to cats, or I'm gonna call this categories as well, and a comma here. Okay, and in the view I'm gonna copy this add page view and rename it to add product, that is. So now in here this is gonna say add a product. I'm just gonna copy that word. This is gonna link to /products and back to all products. This is gonna say format post action /admin /product /add product. And I also need to pass in here the enc type, because I want to be able to upload an image as well. So multi-part form data, like so. So this is where that file upload package comes in, because as I said, body parser doesn't handle multipart. So in here I'm gonna have this title, that's fine, and it's echoing out or printing out this title here as well, so that's fine. And I also want to have a description, so I'm gonna get this, cut it and paste it here. And I'm gonna get rid of this TA ID, I don't need an ID, and this is gonna say description with the capital D. So name is gonna be desk, and calls rows is fine, placeholder description as well, and it's gonna print that description variable or property to be more precise. And this slug is gonna be the price, so price, and the name price as well, and the value is gonna be price, and the placeholder is gonna say price as well. And I also need the categories here, so I'm gonna copy this div and paste it here. So I'm gonna say here category, and this is gonna be a select. So select name is gonna be category, and ID I don't need, but I do need a class, so I'm gonna turn this into a class of form control. And now in here I'm gonna loop through all the categories I have. So I'm gonna use a snippet I have, like so. So this is gonna say categories, and I'm just gonna say cat in here. So for each cat I'm gonna have an option here with the value of cat slug. This is supposed to be cat, and it's gonna say inside of the option cat title. So that should do it for the select. And I'm missing the image, so I'm gonna copy this price and paste it here, and this is gonna say image, and the input type is gonna be file, and the name is gonna be image, and I'm gonna get rid of this value. So it has a class of form control, that's fine, and I also want to give it an ID because I want to have an image preview. So I'm gonna call it img, just img actually is fine for the ID. And I also need now to actually have an image tag here for the preview. So source is gonna be just a hash, and I'm gonna give it an ID of img preview like so. And that looks good. So if I go to add a new product here it is. And I get fruits and t-shirts here, so that's fine. Let me just inspect this. So option values are slugs, and it's displaying the actual category name, so it's all good. I just want to style this image a bit so it's not like this, and also add that image preview now, even though I'm not gonna do the post back in this video, but I want to add a preview. So let's see, I have this style CSS in here. So here I'm gonna say img preview and just give it a margin of 20 on all sides, and I'll see how that looks when I actually have the preview. So I need to include this actually because I don't have it included in the header now, I believe. Yeah, so here I'm gonna, this is supposed to be a link. So href is gonna be /css/style.css. So let's see now if this moves a bit. Let me just see if this is being included. So network and CSS files here, refresh. And it's not. Oh, I'm using the wrong header. And the style here, yeah, this is supposed to be in admin style, but I don't need this style for the front end, so anyway. So let's see now. Okay, yeah, now it works. And also I want to add the images folder in here, so I'm gonna create the images folder. And you have this course files zip, which you can download in the last lecture. So it's gonna contain this images folder and the test PDF and also the finished project, so the source. So in here there are these product images and also this no image, which I want to copy and paste in the images folder here. So you'll get it in there somehow as well, depending on your text editor or IDE. And I also want to create that product_images folder in here. That's gonna hold the images for each product. And this video is kind of dragging on, so let me just do the preview as well of the image and be done with it. So in add product, down here I'm gonna have script tags, and I'm gonna have a function here that's gonna be called read URL, like so, and I'm gonna pass it the input. And in here I'm gonna say if input files and input files 0 here as the key. In that case I'm gonna get a reader, so var reader is gonna be equal to new file reader. And I'm gonna say here reader on load is gonna be equal to function and pass e here for event. And I'm gonna here get that image preview img, and I'm gonna set its source to e.target.result, and I'm also gonna give the image a width of 100 and a height of 100 as well. And lastly, I'm gonna say here reader, read as data URL like so, and pass the input file as 0 here. So that should do it for the function, and now here I'm gonna say that image, which is the ID of this input file. So on change, and have a callback here. So on change, I'm gonna say read URL and pass this. So that should do it, hopefully. Let me just indent this a bit. So if I refresh this now, let me just check the console for some errors, which I do have. Oh, I didn't say change here. Okay, now it's good. So I'm gonna go to this course files and images folder. So here I am in the course files, and if I go into the images folder and just choose an image, and here is the preview. So that works, and here is the name as well. So it's all good. That's it for this video. See you in the next one.